Whose familiar face can you see on this truly fascinating clock? Yes, it is the face of Sir Winston Churchill, an iconic British figure in politics who served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1940 to 1945 during the Second World War and again from 1951 to 1955. Where else could you possibly find another public depiction of this infamous British statesman? Fear not, you are going to find out by the end of this video. Let us look at one of the most prominent features of Bracken House. Yes, it's the clock just above the door. Sir Winston Churchill's face is at the centre of a golden sunburst. This is surrounded by gilded signs of the Zodiac on an azure background. It is roughly 1 meter in diameter. Outside of it are the names of the 12 months, then the 12 hours in the Roman numerals, and then the digits 5, 10, etc. up to 60. The day of the month is displayed in a window below Churchill's face. There is another window off the upper right whose function is not clear as far as I am aware. If you have any idea, please feel free to comment in the comment section. It is said that the different concentric rings of the clock rotate so that the clock is read by just looking at what is currently at the top, where noon would normally be found on a conventional clock. It is also said that this is not a traditional sundial but an unusual astronomical sundial with the given name Zodiac Clock as it displays the signs of the zodiac. Designed by Frank Dobson and Philip Bentham, the work of Philip Bentham is particularly seen in the gilt, metal and enamel. The clock was completed in 1959. It was manufactured by Thwaites and Reed Limited. The building itself was designed by Sir Albert Richardson to house the Financial Times, and a pink brick and sandstone were chosen as an ideal fit. Why, you might ask yourself? Well, it is because the coloured facade is a deliberate nod to the newspaper's famously pink pages. It was built between 1955 and 1959 and is named after Bernard Bracken, who was a former chairman of the Financial Times, which was published here until the late 1980s. The building was among the first post-war buildings in the City of London, so the square mile, to be listed, and its renovation retained the entire outside facade, including the sophisticated astronomical clock, again bearing at its centre the face of Sir Winston Churchill, who was a personal friend of Bernard Bracken himself. George Orwell, a highly acclaimed author who wrote 1984, during the Second World War, Bracken ran the Ministry of Information, which was inspiration for Orwell's Ministry of Truth. The current building was designed by John Robertson Architects. New Bracken House, as it is called now, provides 25,084 square meters of Grade A office space. It has even got its own roof terrace with a spectacular view of St. Paul's Cathedral as well as the City of London. Financial Times moved back from Southwark to New Bracken House in 2018. In 2019, Skanska, which is a multinational construction and development company based in Sweden, won a 1.7 million facilities management contract. The contract is for 3 years with the option to extend for a further 2. And to specify in case you are interested to visit, New Bracken House is a redevelopment of the Grade 2 listed in the City of London, and its exact address for taking a look at the Zodiac Clock is Bracken House, 10 Cannon Street, London, EC4M9BT. But the building itself is actually also on 1 Friday Street, the Financial Times' current address. The nearest tube station is Mansion House. You can reach it by either Circle and District Line, or alternatively St. Paul's Tube Station to be precise, by the Central Line. If you should decide to travel by bus, you have to get off Mansion House Station. Bus routes are, for instance, Route 11, 15, 17, 25, 26, 521 and 8 will take you there, as well as numerous night buses for the curious night owls. It is time to get back to the initial question of where you could find another public depiction of this infamous British statesman called Sir Winston Churchill. Yes! There's a statue of Sir Winston Churchill in Westminster in Parliament Square, designed by Eva Roberts Jones, who was an English sculptor of Welsh heritage and was unveiled in 1973 by the wartime Prime Minister's widow Clementine, Baroness Spencer Churchill. Legend has it that Churchill selected a spot opposite Big Ben himself. Now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I look forward to welcoming you back again before long. Cheerio!